How I became a disciple. Okay. Um, I don't know, where should I start? Okay. Well, I'll just jump around a little bit. Um, One of my friends, Candace, is a disciple. Me and her been tight for years, since we were 14 years old. Um, and she became a disciple in 2009. I think it might be 2009. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's 2009. She got baptized at GPCC, Greater Philadelphia Church of Christ. In case y'all don't know, she got baptized there. Uh, I mean, I was there. I just kept popping up. We'll talk every couple of months, but like it wasn't nothing like we were on like bad terms or anything like that. But yeah, she became a disciple, started studying the Bible. I came out to Bible talks a couple times. I couldn't really do it because of money and then my work schedule and then my school schedule right after that. Um, yeah. So let's fast forward 2 years. Okay, now we're at January 2011. Me, at this spot, I am homeless. Um, Not now, but this is just like we're talking about in that time frame. Um, I'm homeless. I was just in a bad situation. I became homeless. I was living with my aunt, and her boyfriend had assaulted me. And yeah, I mean, he said that we were fighting. He told her that I had to go, and she was just like, cool, whatever. So I mean, we made up, not me and him, but me and her. I don't agree with, you know, she's old school. Like, she's just the type of person that's just like, whatever a couple's business is stays between that couple. I don't personally agree with that when it comes to family. Um, I just think that that really wasn't cool. It might have just been an issue with companionship, but I don't think any companion that's not family is more important than family. Like, I don't, I just don't agree with that, and I never will. But I'm matured. We made up. I have yet to talk to him, but I'll do that whenever the opportunity presents itself. So, now I'm homeless. I don't know. I'm talking to friends. I'm staying in a couple places. A couple weeks I was outside for a while. It was cold. It was very, very cold. Um, I'm barely eating. It was just like, it was a rough time. It was definitely a rough time. But I never ever was mad at God. I never was. I knew it was something better for me, and I knew that I had to, just keep pushing and just keep striving to get out of this rut that I was in. So I was talking to my girlfriend in South Philly, and some guy was like, I got a room for you, whatever. Um, I'm like, really, I really don't trust them, but like, I'm just trying to get off the street, because I mean, if worst come to worst, push come to shove, I could just get out of there. I just need a place to lay my head to collect my thoughts. Um, and that's just the tip that I was on. I met up with this guy, checked out the place. It seemed okay, so I went to get my bags and I moved in. Um, the thing was, it was just like, it was pretty furnished. It looked like somebody almost was living there. So I was just like, kind of suspicious about that. But I was just like, my mind was racing. I'm just like, yo, what can I do? How can I get out of here? What's my next move? So, he was on some other stuff. He was just like, you know, I knew something was wrong, because he was in the same, he wouldn't leave. Like, he wouldn't just like give me a key and then leave, and he was just like staying around, and he's like, well, why aren't you talking to me? I'm like, I don't have to talk to you. You're supposed to be my landlord in this situation. I'm like, why are you still here? He was just like, you going to do all this stuff for me. You going to be cooking for me. Basically like his own little slave. So I was just like, no, I'm not going to do that. So Then my mind gets to racing again. What am I going to do? How am I going to get out this situation? So I'm looking through my phone. I got my head down. I'm looking through my phone, trying to see like who I could call, who place I could crash at, so I could figure out what's my next step. So he got mad that I wasn't talking to him, and then he was just like, I'm about to just give you some money, send you back where you came from. No way was I about to be on the street, but no way was I about to submit to this weirdo. So I was just ignoring him. So he got mad that I was ignoring him, and then he like tried to like move my bags and get my stuff ready to go. Mind you, I didn't unpack yet. I was just like getting the feel of the place. Then he like, I grabbed my bags out of his hand because he's like picking them up and just doing all this stuff with them, just in my stuff. Grab my bags out of his hand. He snatches them back. So like now we're like fighting over my bags, and he's just like, yo, back up, I don't hit women. Then his face contorted in this weird expression, like it was just like Satan. It was just looked crazy. He was like, I don't hit women. And then all of a sudden he started hitting me. So it was like it was abuse. It was such a crazy night. It was like, first he was hitting me, then he was kicking me, then there was a gun at some point, but it wasn't no bullets in it, so he tried to get a knife. Got cut up a little bit, tried to stab me. Then it was a knock at the door. Then apparently it was his room, it was his apartment, and then like his cousin was in there or something. Apparently everybody that lived there wasn't there when I went to go see this place. So he was just like, go fix yourself up and answer the door. I mean, I wasn't a dummy. I went to, like, during the fight, I had tried to call the cops, but he had knocked the phone out of my hand. So I'm guessing people outside heard it. The walls in that place were very thin. So he told me to go answer the door. I'm no dummy. I ran out the door, and I ran into a cop. And I told the cop what was going on. My face was messed up, all crazy. He had got arrested, but he gave me a different name. And then I went upstairs to go get my stuff with a cop, and there was they found a medicine bottle with a different name on it. They ran a name. He came up as like a serial rapist or a sex offender of some sort, and he got booked. I was at the DA's office. They took me down there to file a report. I mean, the case had never got seen, but he got arrested, and I know that. So then I'm at the police station, and when we started, I was in January. Now we're in like February, March. Now I'm at the police station, and I'm calling people. I'm calling people to see, whose house I could come over, or just so I could like put ice on my face, or clean up my wounds, or just anything, just to just not be on the street with like open wounds. And called my friend Candace, and I said, hey, is your couch still available? And she was like, yeah. So I got somebody to pick me up and drive me over there, and she saw my face. She wasn't having it. She knew something was wrong. I told her what happened, told her the story. She cried, and then she prayed for me, and then she prayed with me. And then, I got to clean myself up. I ate. I went to sleep. That was a Friday. On Saturday, I was just like there. I wasn't really saying anything. My brain felt like it was too big for my head because like the concussions that I had. And then on Sunday, she invited me to church. I didn't want to go to church. I was like, I look crazy. I got like, my clothes are ripped up. Like, what's going on? I can't I don't look presentable enough to go to church. I was just thinking about like my outward appearance. So I cleaned myself up the best way I could with what I had, and then I went to church. The first thing that hit me when I got there was just like how warm it was. Not like temperature wise, but like the feeling of like warmth and friendliness. And I was just like, wow, this is crazy. This is something I don't even experience with my own family. And it's just like unity. And it was just like a great feeling. And I was so happy. And I was like, yo, I want in. Like, how do I get this? And it happened to be, a couple months before the May 21st thing. And I got on the way home from church, I got a pamphlet and explain it, and it had scriptures in there. But people the false prophets that are out there, they take scriptures, scriptures out of the Bible, real legit scriptures, but they take them and twist them and then just make them so they're like taken completely out of context. And they use them to condemn people. They use them to predict the future, hence false prophets. So I was concerned about that, and I was just like, why is, if these are real scriptures, why? I know something tells me that we're not supposed to know the day or the hour that we're supposed to die, or that Jesus is supposed to come back, or whatever. But I just knew something wasn't right. So I took it home to Candace's house. She had roommates, and all her roommates are disciples. And Tanisha and Kirby were there. Those are her roommates. And I just put the pamphlet on the table, and I was like, explain this to me. And that ended up being my first Bible study, and I just wanted to study the Bible ever since. I just always had I was always curious. I was always wanting to know more. Like, I was hungry. Like, they nicknamed me Hungry because, like, you're supposed to have one person that you're studying the Bible with, or a couple people, like two. But like, I was studying with anybody who I knew more than me. And yeah, so it was good. It was good. I liked it. And it turned into me getting baptized. And that day, my mom showed up, but we'll talk about that later. It was just a great day for me, and like, I didn't get no sleep the couple of nights before that because I was just so excited. And as soon as I got baptized, you think I went out, you think I had a party, you think I had like some little celebration dinner. You know what I did? I went to sleep because I was tired and I needed it. But like, my life as a disciple has been like challenges, and this is gonna be this is the hardest thing that we ever have to do, just in our lives. Like, it's so rewarding to go through a life of persecution, to go through a life of being an outsider to this world that we're in. And I've never been more satisfied with my life. Everything about it is just like it's always something to do, so you're never bored, but that's just like something else. But it's just like knowing that you have salvation. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. And now that I'm aware to my sins, of the sins that I was doing, I'm committing against God, like, I'm so much more cautious of what I do, so much more cautious of the people that I hang out with, so much more cautious of the things that I like watch and read, or even like gossip. I don't even do that. That's a sin. Like, but it's not restricting, even though it may sound like that. It's not restricting at all. It's like the ultimate freedom, because you have people who aren't your family, and they feel like family, and they treat you like family, and they take care of you like family, and they're always there for you. And it's just like, it's really amazing. And I was just thinking about it. I remember the last prayer that I prayed before I got baptized, and I was just like, God, just use me. And I was just praying for the Holy Spirit and praying for the Holy Spirit. And I wanted to be a disciple so bad. I was calling myself a disciple even though I wasn't really a disciple. And now that I'm here, it's just like, Everything that happened to me in my life before this set me up to have my heart right to be used by God. Words cannot explain it. It was like it's the most important day of my life. I was just so happy. So happy. Yeah, so that's my disciple story. I will give you updates on like how it's going, and comment. See you guys later.